What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Link's Gaming Corner. Today we're diving back into starting over in the World of Warcraft in 2025 series. What is that? That's exactly what it says on the binder. I'm starting over in World of Warcraft on a fresh new account. No connection to any other account, so I have no transmog, no mounts, or anything else other than what I have earned on this character. I'm starting off by working on the Lore Master achievements. I want to get Lore Master for all the expansions that currently have one. Once I'm done with that, I'll be working on collecting achievements, mounts, transmog, all that kind of stuff. Whatever I'm able to with my level of play, which is, you know, average at best. We're working on Outland today. The last couple of episodes, we almost finished Shadow Moon Valley. We're very, 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 very close. But we have 2 more dungeons to do, and I don't have anyone online currently that can run me through them, and I don't want to do them by myself because that would take forever if I could even do them. So we're going to start on Blade's Edge today, and we'll be working through that. I'm going to go ahead and throw a map up on your screen that shows the completed areas that I've done and what I have left to do. All the green are completed. All the non-green are places that I still have left to do. If you enjoy this kind of content, don't forget to do the algorithm stuff, like, subscribe, backseat in the comments, whatever works. And if you're truly feeling generous, a Twitch sub or a YouTube membership is always appreciated, but not even slightly a requirement to be part of this community. So with that said, let's go ahead and get into the game. We can start working on the quests. Why did my quests not update? AutoZone. Okay, it sure didn't AutoZone. There we go. Cool. Time to murder hobo. Yeah, the stat squish and stuff like that made it so that level 30 is the level cap for Classic, Outland, and Northrend. Prior to the stat squish and level squish and everything, the max level for these zones used to be 60 for Classic and 70 for Outland. So that's why the levels feel so different.
Work complete.
Okay. summon a bird, and then we have to take the bird back, I believe. Like, we can't go super fast. Or at least the last time I did, it was, the bird despawned. So that's fun. Up here. Yeah.
This is exciting. I can't wait to examine the workings of the spell. I don't know what to say. This spell is very strange. It is not a simple conjuration or enchantment, but some sort of communion or communication spell. I'm not sure what to make of it, adventurer. I'll have to think about it some more, but thanks for your help anyways. I'm sure I'll think through this sooner or later. Gains.
All right. Well, our first true start into Blade's Edge.
Complete.
Ooh. We'll turn in this first.
That was fast. Are you sure that you dealt with as many as was necessary? Excellent. There's something else that you can help us with if you are willing. The filthy races of the Horde have taken over a settlement.
Filthy races of the Horde.
They've brought with them a large pack of the dire wolves that they prefer to use as mounts and sentries. These sentries have been marauding across the bridge that separates us. They've been stalking our Fey Drakes, which are critical to the pollination of the living grove. Use the east exit to traverse the bridge over Bloodmaw Ravine that to the jagged ridge to the east, and bring me their tails as proof.
The filthy Horde. So what is this quest up here? Ah.
I know it's strange, but I do want to stay in this cage. It gives me the perfect opportunity to do what I came here for, to gather information on the Blade Spire. I can leave at any time, but I would like to have my sword and shield back. Two of their leaders have my trappings. Drogum has my sword, and Mugdorg has my shield. If you have, obtain and use the glue from Bloodmaw Outpost to the south to thin out their help and entice those two. But beware their sober guards who...
Or I can not worry about their guards and just murder them. So what that they're elite? Right, Hellgate? I mean, I don't blame them. That's just a really funny way to describe the Horde. No speaker? No speaker. Sad face. Oh, he spawns like everywhere. Damn. Definitely takes a little while to slog through two rather chonky elites compared to the normal mobs. I guess this is just the classic experience. You could call it that.
Work complete.
Killing the elites feels like what killing normal mobs felt like in classic.
Traveler, do you have my sword and shield? While I could leave at any time, it would be embarrassing for me to return to Sylvanar without my trappings. And now I owe you a great debt, for you have helped me to restore my honor. But our work here is not yet over. The leader of Bladespire Hold is known as Gordem. Trust me, the name is appropriate. Still, I wouldn't underestimate him. He's crafty enough to have elevated his clan to be the favorite of Gruul the Dragon Killer, and they now dominate these mountains. And Gordem keeps an entourage about him at all times, including defenders who are sworn not to drink the Blood Maw brew. For the safety of Sylvanar, I'm asking that you go back in there and deal with him.
Work complete.
These defenders are sworn not to drink the booze. Man. It'd be rough if the other ones were also sworn to not drink the booze. Very, very rough indeed.
Very well. You're a very resourceful traveler, that's for certain. I wonder then if there's one more thing that you can do for myself and Sylvanar. I want you to steal the Bladespire banner from one of their champions and take it south to Blood Maw Outpost, planted atop their North Mall tower. This will infuriate the Blood Maw and they will attack you relentlessly. But it will also keep their hatred focused on Bladespire Hold and away from Sylvanar. You will know you have accomplished the deed when you have defeated Gurn Grubnosh and taken his helm. Return it to Sylvanar. Adventurer, this isn't going to be easy. Take a friend or two with you.
I'm good. Question is, who am I getting this banner from? It's not something I already have, is it? No. Ah. Found one. All right. Let's go get the helm of Gurn Grubnosh. Oh, good. These count for kills. That's excellent. Blood Malgoon? Coming up, bud? There's a party up at the top of the tower. You're invited. How many more do I have to kill? There he is. Gurn Grubnosh. The eater of my fists. Perfect.
Work complete.
I need a lot more ale. I need to just murk a bunch of these blood maul.
Work
I definitely feel like there was another quest down here. Dang it, I was trying not to hurt the puppy. Seven more ogres. Five more ogres. I'm gonna need this guy, I bet. Well, here's to hoping not. Where'd that one that was right here go? Oh, what the hell? Of course, I can't hit him up there, despite him being able to hit me from up there. You said, jerk. Let me set you free. There, you've been set free, sir. That's done. Three. I was really hoping you'd drop one. But that's fine.
Work complete.
Fly up here. We'll kill the wolfy wolves. The puppies that we have to kill.
Work complete.
Ooh, 2 tails. Nice. So the last 2 will take me like 45 more kills. What? Oh my god, it's a miracle.
Complete.
4 for 4. We'll go up here just to discover this area, and then we'll head down there. There we go. Head over to turn in, get the next set of quests. Thankfully, there's not too many different quest hubs in Blade's Edge.
It's getting pretty dry around here. How am I supposed to enjoy my vacation without something to drink?
Good.
What is that smell? Oh no, don't tell me that's
Oh,
the
probably
ogre brew.
Curly.
I'm almost afraid to try this stuff out. What the hell? Bottoms up. I'll not take another sip of that ill-smelling muck. But it does give me an idea.
Bartram gets a twinkle in his eye.
So here's the plan. We know that the Blood Maul practically live off of this swill. But I wonder what their enemies, the Bladespire ogres. Adventurer, I want you to take the rest of this rubbish and see if you can get the Bladespire ogres tanked. You can find them by heading north from Blood Maul Outpost through the ravine.
Isn't this exciting? After all of the dirt and insects of Silithus, place is like a paradise. Ooh, by the looks of those, they're fine specimens. I can't wait to get my examination tools unpacked and have a real look at them. Thank you.
Off with ya.
Off with ya. I know, Hellgate. I know. But at least I don't have to read them.
Unbelievable. Hey, did you slay Rema all by yourself? By the looks of you, I'd say that you could. You know, we're looking for a young, strong traveler, such as yourself, to help out around here, especially with the problems we continually with the ogres. Make sure that you follow up with me on that possibility. Well, you've definitely earned the bounty that I put on that wanted poster. Please, take your pick.
The pacing on that was bad.
This is a good first step toward securing Sylvanar and the Grove. With their ogres not so numerous, the Blood Maul will think twice about attacking us here. Now, if only they were the only clan of ogres that we have to worry about. To the north of the Bloodmaw clan lies a threat more grave, Bladespire Hold. The Bladespire Ogres are the strongest clan in the mountains. The favor of the Gron as Gruul, the Dragon Killer, and his 7 sons. Now that we've dealt with winnowing the Bloodmaw, it is time to turn our eye upon their rivals. From Bloodmaw Hold head north through the ravine until you come to Bladespire Hold and the Bladespire grounds. Slay as many of the Bladespire ogres therein as you can.
I just want you all to know that we had our first bot of the night. Twitch flagged it as a likely ban evader, so it was already restricted. That's why you didn't see it.
What brings you to me? Surely not more trouble with the Bloodmaw Ogre clan. You're in Grubnosh's helm and a Bladespire banner. Quite clever of you and the Vindicator to come up with that plan by keeping the attention of the Bloodmaw clan on Bladespire Hold. You've relieved the pressure that they were to assert upon us here. Please, adventurer, accept a humble gift from Sylvanar.
Goodbye.
Despite the good that we've done here, I feel bad about one thing. Driving Toshli and his gnome friends away, we had no choice. They were making a mess of our efforts in the Grove with all of their technology and experimentation. I would appreciate it if you would find out what became of them. Last we heard, they headed east across the bridge. I'm certain that they must have turned south, away from Thunderlord's stronghold. Look for a clue as to their whereabouts in the southern jagged ridge. Despite the good that we've done here, I feel bad about one thing.
Nope. We're good on that one.
I cannot stress strongly enough the need for those Thunderlord dire wolves to be dealt with. Their very existence endangers the stability of the living grove and all of our work here. Good. I'll see if I can fashion something useful from these tales. No doubt that the Horde will find a way to replenish the numbers of their wolf pack, but for now we can breathe a little easier. Adventurer, if you are willing, there's something else that I would ask of you in defense of Sylvanar and the Living Grove. Though you've done a great deal of good work in defense of our new home here, I still feel that the Living Grove needs more protection. Please take this small tree bough that I have imbued with the force of nature when, upon the seedlings that I have out in the grove, it will call down a storm to accelerate the growth of a treant defender. Now, these treants are critical to the defense of the grove.
Treats.
Especially if you choose not to make Sylvanar your home for long.
I need to play with the cooldown manager still. I need to figure that out again, get it set up so that I have better control of my cooldowns. It's not super important yet, since I don't really have a lot of cooldowns I need to manage, but it would be nice to have an on-screen list at the same time. Yeah, Curly, for sure. Some of them, not bad at all. Others, oof. Like that lady I just spoke to, not bad at all. But the guy right before her, awful.
How fares the bolstering of the Living Grove's defenses, with the intentions of the Arakoa at Vale Lesh unknown, and the Horde just on the other side of the ravine? I fear that if we do not quickly, we will ourselves in a poor situation too. Our new home and our work in the Grove.
There's definitely words
Now
missing
that
here
you
and there.
have strengthened the Grove's defenses, I feel much safer. You've earned our thanks and appreciation, adventurer. Of course. It just occurred to me that there's something else that we need to take care of.
Of course there is.
With their wolf pack reduced, the Horde is looking for replacements. Unfortunately, there's another source nearby. The Blood Maul ogres in the ravine below to the east keep a strong pack as their own sentries. I hated sending you to kill the Thunderlord wolves. So why don't we do something different this time? I've derived a magic powder from the dust that naturally falls off the wings of our Fey drakes. Sprinkle it on the Blood Maul dire wolves to make them undesirable to the Horde.
I love that in order to make them undesirable to the Horde, we're literally turning them tiny, cute, and green. Little baby puppers.
Work complete.
Tis amusing to no end.
Any luck out there? I know that it dangerous work to be doing
Oof.
this amongst the Blood Maul ogres. But if we can, the killing of any more animals, I'll be happy. I'm glad to hear that it worked. The fewer the number of nature's creatures that have to die, the better. With all that you've done for us already, I must say that I'm beginning to grow very fond of your company. Take care, adventurer.
Aw, thanks, Rena Moonspring.
Go in peace.
You're not half bad yourself. Wait, what the heck? How did all these achievements get here? And why can I not untrack them? The hell? Oh, it's because I accidentally clicked AutoZone on the wrong thing. Whoops. Although that's cool as hell, man. This add-on has that. That's super dope. There we go. Alright, what are we doing? Just killing a shit ton of these dudes, huh? Oh, we also need to get them drunk, huh? No, that's... Yeah, it is here. You know, you're not very drunk. Oh, it has a long cooldown, too. That sucks. You guys want a beer? Yes, you do. 12 of 30. Just murder hoboing everything. Blade's Edge isn't quite Nagrand, but it's not too far off either when it comes to murder hoboing. So I guess, to be fair, most zones really aren't that far off for murder hoboing. Murder hobo tends to be a very common aspect of WoW.
Work complete.
You know, Curly, it's thoughtful. If we're gonna murder them, at least do it while they're plenty happy. Or in fits of rage. I don't know, they could be angry drunks. I have over 1,000 netherweave on me. The real question I have is, I wonder how long this episode is going to take. I wonder if I'll be able to finish Blade's Edge. I'm going to try real hard to finish Blade's Edge. Look, my tongue decided to stop doing what I was asking it to do, which is to say speak. It decided I was done speaking. $26. $27. $28. $29. And 30. Cool. I'm nothing if not a nice murder hobo. Yeah, Curly, for sure. I've had a few.
What's the word? Are the Blade Spire ogres as indiscriminate as the Blood Maul, or did it nearly kill them like it did me? That's what I thought. I guess ogres will drink anything. Stupid. The lot of them. Well, I must say, even though I didn't get my brew, you have given me a great start to my vacation. Tell you what, we have all sorts of stuff here we don't really need. Can I offer you something?
Watch your back.
Apparently just gold.
Your actions against both the Blood Maul and the Blade Spire, ogre clans have gone a long way to securing Sylvanar's future. While we do not seek to expand past this patch of land, which we initially found empty, we will also not suffer those that would destroy us. As you have done us good service, I would reward that service with the appreciation of the Alliance.
A first quest step done. Oh my god, there's only 4 storylines in Blade's Edge. Why are there 186 quests? Well, I know part of it's... part of it's that there's the Skyguard up here has a bunch of daily quests. Maybe Blade's Edge won't be super long. Maybe. Toshley Station is what I'm going to do now. Ruin Wield, I think, is up here somewhere. Oh, it's right here. So it's a whole bunch of quests right there. The Gron threat? I wonder if that's him. No, I think maybe it starts there.
Ivana, Commander, Ski Shadow. This does not compute. But away before I am forced to play loud sounds at you. Very well, I am hereby warning you that you will find nothing up on the ridge. Do not follow the trail of spare parts that lead to Toshli's station. You will not find Toshli, nor any other known there.
Okay, R3DO. Sure thing, little buddy. What?
Pleased to meet you.
Yeah, welcome to my station. So, what do you think? Pretty nifty what we've done here, wouldn't you say? Makes me glad to be rid of those stuffy elves at Sylvanar anyways. Make yourself useful around here. There's plenty of experiments and whatnot to help out with.
All right. You want to make yourself useful? Good. I have just the thing that you can prove yourself with. I feel like it. Those dumb ogres at the Bladespire outpost to the north have been raiding our power converters, and you're going to get them back for me. Sort of, no doubt, with their big, clumsy hands. The ogres have damaged the converters, so what I want you to is release the energy from them, and then use this protovoltaic magneto collector on the resultant electromental to encase it. It'll likely be sore with you, so you'll need to kill it while it's contained in the magnetosphere. You have a great day.
Okay.
Can I help you?
If you're looking for gadgets, doodads, thingamajigs, widgets, whatsits, doohickeys, or gizmos, you've come to the right place.
You can count on one hand the number of times I've collaborated with a goblin. We're far more likely to be in competition with them. But when I received Rocket Chief Fuselage's request, I just couldn't refuse him. This crate is full of parts I'm not using here, but that the Rocket Chief might be able to put to use on his project. Would you be kind enough to deliver them if you're on your way to Area 52? Who knows, maybe some fine gnomish parts could keep his creation from exploding. You have a great
Sure thing. Definitely take those over. I'm gonna go ahead and set my Hearthstone here first.
I am researching the applications of Drake essences to my work as a physician. I think they could be a panacea for a host of maladies. I need someone to go south to the Singing Ridge and get me some willing to take my temporal phase modulator and use it on the nether whelps that hatch from the nether drake eggs. Retrieve the essences from whatever it turned into, which I might add, I'm not certain of what that will be, as we're using some pretty dicey time and space modifying tech here. Daylight burning.
Okay.
I built an amazing device, the Zephyrium Capacitorium, and I'm sure it'll work perfectly, but do you want to help me test it? There's plenty of hazard pay. Speak with
Hazard pay, sir.
Valley. Good luck. Adventurer, come back after your experiment. Or, if that's not possible due to sustained injuries, your next of kin can report to collect your pay.
Wait, where'd this other quest giver go? There he is.
Damned rock flayers are keeping me from my research. Down in the Singing Ridge, I'm digging at the crystals there. With every scratch, they are ruining my chances of studying the harmonics of the singing crystals. You look like someone who can help me deal with this problem. Head south and clear those crystal flares out.
Okay, who am I supposed to talk to?
Don't be afraid. This is for science, and science is painful.
So as a... Yes, there is a very good reason, actually. Namely, I'm not able to. I can only save them for a short time, and then they get deleted out of my Twitch VODs. It's, I believe it's 7 days for me. It might be 14 now that I'm an affiliate. Yo, am I gonna die? No, I don't think so. I'm just getting to go somewhere. Oh, you can't click that off. Damn it. You jerk. But yeah, Curly, it's simply I can't. I published them initially when I used to download them to upload to YouTube. I'd also publish them, but then they'd still get deleted after 7 days. So nowadays I stream and record at the same time on YouTube or on OBS, and I'm able to. I don't have to download them.
And not a single bruise or compound fracture. See, I told you everything would work out. Here's your pay, adventurer. Though I factored in medical expenses, and you don't need those, so that's a bonus for you. I've been fiddling with the Zephirium Capacitory, and I'm ready to perform another test. Do you want to help? This next flight should be short, but fast. And although I'm sure there's no danger, I have this waiver that I'd like you to sign. It's just a formality, I assure you. Best of luck. Talk to Rally to launch yourself, and come back to me after the experiment is over. You have a great day now.
Short but fast. That's what she said. Sorry, I had to.
Can I help you? Be seeing you. Salutations.
Oh, do I have to turn it in at him?
Don't worry,
No.
adventurer. Worry never got anyone anywhere.
Greetings.
What? Oh, I have to wait until that. Okay.
Making a special purchase?
Cool. 66 gold to repair.
My, you're a tall one.
All right. Well, while we wait for that, we can work on these quests. Oh, we have to do it on the eggs. Okay. Do we have to... Ah, okay. Cool. Got it. That's an annoying quest. Oh my god, that's so annoying. Like, it's not awful, but it's gonna kind of suck. Okay, got lucky with another one I needed. Oh, cool. Annoying. Yeah, it's all good, Curly. I don't mind questions and stuff like that. Hey, another mature. Wait, do I actually need the basilisks? All right, here's the last adolescent I need. Let's see what I get on the next egg. So that's a proto-nether drake? I do need proto-nether drakes. Okay. Well, now I feel kind of dumb. Yep, that's not what I need. You come over with me over here. We're gonna kill this dude. Then we'll zap you again. Hope we get a proto-nether drake this time. Nope. This time's a charm? Hey. Cool. Alright. One more proto-nether drake. That's all we need. Hey, heck yeah. Perfect. Now we just need 2 more flares. There's one. And there's another. Cool. Now we can head back to Toshli's, turn these in, and we'll go flying first, and then we'll turn these in. Taking a flight. Wait, is this...
Don't worry, adventurer. Worry never got anyone anywhere.
I'm confused. Oh, we're going to the Singing Ridge. Okay. And yeet. Okay, it's a little early. And yeet. There we go.
Work complete.
Okay. You didn't really get me over here, but you know, A plus for effort. I'm gonna explore this area though. And then this one up here. Because we're getting close to being done exploring Netherstorm. Or Blade's Edge. The forge up here is still to explore. You know what? Let's get that. We might have to go there. We might not. I don't remember. But we'll get the exploration of it done at least. And then on the way back, we'll stop here. There we go. I think Toshli's actually has a decent number of quests. The first area had about 30-ish. 34, something like that. 36. Is that not what I need? Is that not what I need? Ah. There we go. So it is those. I just have to find them before they're in that state. Got it. And the last one here. Crap.
Work complete.
Dope. Cool. So I'm considering going to the Spider-Man pre-release event for Magic the Gathering in 2 weeks. If I do that Friday evening, I probably wouldn't stream. So just fair warning.
And check back with me later. I'll have more experiments that'll need more test subjects. This line of research we have going with the electromentals is exciting. Just think of it. Intelligent electrical creatures that we can create at will, and that will follow our every instruction. Excellent! With all of this power that you've recovered, we'll be able to keep the machinery running for a little while anyway. The Zephyrium Capacitorium is a real pig when it comes to power consumption. I hope dealing with those electromentals wasn't too difficult. I have something else in mind for you to do, and I have a feeling that it's going to be a little more dangerous. We haven't kept the use of the Zephyrium Capacitorium under budget, but it occurs to me that the serpents of the Scowling Shelf to the east have a lightning breath and glands that we can make use of. I repolarize the Magneto Collector to lightning strikes, and I want you to, up there, activate it on yourself and get us some cheap fuel from those serpents.
Oh, this quest.
We hired on to help Toshli when he decided to move to Outland, and we've been on the move ever since. Now it looks like we finally put down some roots. All of the crazy scientists have their projects going, and us Rough Riders are here to protect them. What we need right now is for you to know thing to razor ridges, or east to the Scowling Shell, and keep them clear by killing the stalkers. There are stealthy spiders that live amongst the rock outcroppings and jump unsuspecting passers-by.
Good riddance to them. That's what I say, filthy creatures. So, if you're certain that you eliminated those pests, then I have a little research project for you. I think you'll like it. Take these scanners to the Singing Ridge. By dropping them in a pattern on the ground, you'll create overlapping fields that will read the amplitude of the crystals. Stand amidst them in such a way that you're in 5 oscillation fields, and I'll have the information that I need. Your scanners will even work with those that others drop. Oh, and it's likely that a rift will be formed. I have no idea what, if anything, will come out of it, but be prepared for the worst.
Okay. Where'd that other guy go? There he is. Okay, how many of these things are going to spawn? My God.
It's nice that you've been helping out, Toshli and his scientists. I, however, do not have the luxury of indulging in my personal interests. If you want to make a difference around here, you'll do what I ask of you, and right now, I need weapons. Our guns are effective at range, but when the bugs get in close, we need to have powerful melee weapons as a backup. The teeth of the Dagomar, Lashtails, in the northern part of the Razor Ridge, make for great vibro weapon blades. Scare me up some.
Okay. Give me one moment, please. All right.
You have them. You have the 3 Drake essences that I so dearly need to continue my research. You know that those nether Drake eggs used to be black dragon eggs. It's a fact. But when Trader blew apart, the resultant nether that raced across what was left mutated the eggs. You've no idea how important this research could be. Thank you. It'll be interesting to delve into these essences. I'm particularly curious to see if the nether effect that the black dragon eggs into nether dragon eggs in any potential extra blessings for my studies. I'm thinking, in fact, that you should be the first person to test out the benefits of my little concoction. Here, take these preliminary samples and use them when you find the need.
Okay. Time to do some more quests. Oops. Shit. Scalewing Queen, huh? Can you please lightning breath me? Thank you. I really need you to lightning breath a little bit faster. Oh, hey. Yeah, Curly. It definitely does, but I also don't like missing streaming. Especially trying to grow an audience and stuff like that. I mean, I have a few of you guys that stick around and like my content because you're weird, I guess. I don't know. But, I'm really trying to, like, it would be nice to make some money out of it so that I could put that money back into my computer so that I could have a better computer to do better at the streams and stuff like that. So missing days is not conducive to that, unfortunately. I might do a small stream on Friday, just go do some dungeons or something. It wouldn't be until it's 2 weeks from today. The whatever that is, the 19th or something. So also, hey, rare spawn. Nice. Yes, lightning my ass. Nope, don't attack him. You fool. I need him to hit me with lightning. Fact. If I just went and got another one, too. Then I can get lightninged up twice as fast. Excellent. $19 of $25, slowly getting there. To 21. All right, you two, hit me one more time. Yes. All right, your turn to hit me. Come on. One more lightning strike. Hey, congratulations, you did it. Now we need to find some spiders. I remember the spiders being really sucky to find. Guess that's one way to find them. Oh, we're already down to 6 of them left. Any more around this here outcropping? Doesn't look like it. Yes. Sure does, Curly. Sure does. Let's head north again. Oh. Almost missed this dagger maw. One more tooth. One more tooth, one more spider. Found the spider.
Work complete.
Oh, hello. Welcome back again, Daisy. So nice to see you. No tooth. Oh, she just left. There's the tooth.
Work complete.
All right, time to go hand in another round of Toshli's quests.
The trick to using the repolarized magnetosphere is to know when to turn it off before you end up getting truly fried. Of course, you need to balance that against how many of those flying serpents you want to have to face. Speaking of which, have you managed to charge up the sphere?
Sure have, sir.
It worked. To be honest, I wasn't sure. I calculated a 20-3.72 chance that you'd implode by the third strike.
Toshli grins innocently.
So, now we know that the sphere works, we should have no problem meeting our energy needs for the Zephyrium Capacitorium. Well, that is, if we can find more volunteers to go out there and get zapped. Still, you've pioneered our efforts and deserve something in return. The Razani Ethereals have been playing with some interesting technology at Rassan's landing to the north. I'm sure they won't mind if you use this trap to take a few samples of their little pink floating light orbs. They're probably only for decoration anyway. The trap has a special property to it that when opened should attract one of the floating balls towards it. Of course, it'll probably also alert the Razani to your presence.
Cool.
Pretty good for a rookie. As it turns out, we've got a small group of eggheads that want to go observe the Aetherials and their technology up north. They'll be thrilled to know that you cleared the way for them. Here, take some of these. We don't have many, but maybe they'll help you out in the future. Adventurer, I've got something else for you to do. One of the eggheads wants to study the fiendling flesh beasts that can be found at Rassan's Landing, north of the Razor Ridge. More to the point, they want to study the flesh of the flesh beasts that are there.
Dizzy makes a disgusted face.
But, of course, they aren't willing to get their hands, and they only want the ether, energized flesh, which not likely that all of them, I say, beggars can't be choosers, but what can you do?
Well, that collection of teeth coming along, I'm sure that you're going to do a fine job of getting them for us. While you're doing that, we'll just hold down the outpost here. Good work, kid. All of the pain is worth it. If even one of my soldiers' lives is saved by your efforts, I think you should benefit from your sweat and tears, too. Since we're going to have a new batch of weapons soon, why don't you take one of mine?
Alrighty.
Adventurer, I raised the efficiency of the Zephyrium Capacitorium by 30%. That will launch a test subject of your weight and wind drag ratio to new heights. But to test my theory, this experiment ought to send you near Rassan's Landing. Speak with Rally. He'll get you prepared for launch.
Daylight.
Okay.
Greetings. Off and away.
Eat.
Work complete.
I mean, sure. Would this be faster if I was on my mount? Of course. But then I'd also have to control it. And it's so much better if I just don't have to control it. Alright, what do I need? I need the flesh beasts. Alright, there's one of the ones I need. Just collecting some light orbs, don't worry. Eight. 9. 10. 11. 3 more. One more.
Work complete.
Come over here, sir. I need to ask you a question. Question asked. Hopefully we're getting done with, or close to done with Toshli's. We've done a hair over 20 quests now, so... This will be 3 more?
Oh gosh, you're back so soon. I saw you take off, and you shot up like a rocket. I was sure it would take at least a month of convalescing to mend the broken legs from that flight. You're tough and brave and foolhardy, but mostly, you're brave.
Right.
I take it that since we're speaking, you have the light orbs from the Razen's landing. It'll be interesting to take a look at them and see what the Ethereal are up to. Hey,
Have a great day
wait
now.
just one damned minute. This doesn't look good.
The blood drains out of Toshli's face.
These orbs are made up of both nether energy and souls. Some of them gnome soul. How dare they? Were they the ones killing our people that traveled north? Adventurer, you must put a stop to this. And the only way to do that is to finish off their leader, Nexus Prince Razen. You have to coax him out of hiding, though. I'm guessing that you can do that by killing a lot of his Razani Ethereal. Bring me the collection of souls that he no doubt has.
You have my pound of flesh? What? You didn't think that was funny? Things ought to do nicely. Don't they stink, though? I hope that this is worth your troubles. I'm just glad that it was you collecting this stuff instead of me.
Yeah. All right, back up to kill a bunch of ethereals so that the prince shows up. Hopefully we'll get lucky and it won't take too long. Hopefully. All right, dude, I've killed half your camp. Show up. It's time to put on the big boy pants and appear. I've been sitting too long. I wish I had a sit-stand desk. One day. One day. You just gonna sit there and think about collecting? Oh. Is it time for the prince? I think it's time for the prince. My little flesh beast. Perfect.
Work complete.
We can just hearth back to Toshli's.
Have you dealt with that soul-stealing bastard, Razan, yet? Good riddance to him. Thank you for putting an end to their macabre twisting of magic and technology. As a true hero of gnomes everywhere, I hereby bequeath unto our highest honor some power converters and your pick of any of these. I know that you'll put them to good use.
A toy. Nice. Yeah, so sorry, I was making sure I didn't miss any other toys in my inventory. I don't think I did. Doesn't look like it. So, yeah.
Hey, adventurer, I'm glad I caught you. I have a very important mission here. is a nether weather vein. I need you to take some in-flight readings for me and deliver them to my cousin in Ruan Weald. Speak with Rally and take a Zephyrium Capacitorium flight to Ruan Weald. While you're flying, spin the vein after you land. Bring the spinning vein to O'Malley Sabnabber. Good luck, adventurer, and don't delay.
Can I help you? Daylight burning.
So yeah, I don't have a sit-stand desk currently. I need to get a note from my doctor so that I can get one for work, and they'll pay for it for work.
Work complete.
As far as my personal computer goes, that's one of the things I want to get eventually. I even have an underdesk treadmill to set up with it. But I may end up having to change my setup completely if I do that. I currently have a big U-shaped desk. And I wouldn't really be able to get a treadmill under it currently. So, not sure what I'd do with that yet. But I'd like to. It would certainly be nicer. I could set up like donation goals and stuff like that so people can use channel points or bits to get me to exercise.
Weald elevate from their flock, the harbingers of the raven, the heralds of their god. They believed that the harbingers over them from the sky, where they, the teachings of the raven, and descend to pass this message along. The harbingers hold a powerful sway over the souls of the Arakoa. They use magical pendants, which we need. Attract one of the harbingers by slaying its flock and taking their claws. Place the claws upon the altar to get his attention.
When we arrived in the Ruin Weald, the worm cultists were keeping themselves to Blackwing Coven through the tunnel to the west, but now they are encroaching upon us here. I need you to find the worm cultist's overseer. He's known to make a regular patrol between their various camps in the Ruin Weald. Negotiate with him. Let him that there
Negotiate
for compromise, but that we will not condone or allow the wholesale slaughter of the wildlife, nor the felling of all the trees.
Go.
Peace be with you. May the stars guide you.
Cool.
Hello. My clone. I mean, my cousin Talek told me you'd be dropping in. Do you have something for me? Oh, you took readings from the Netherweather vein. Splendid. Data gained from this instrument, coupled with my measurements of druid magic, will bear much fruit. Oh, the applications will boggle the mind, I assure you.
Wait, that's not Toshli's done? What? I need both of those. I really should check and see if I can cook anything. I can cook some stuff. Nice. Slowly raising our Outland cooking. We don't have very far to go, but we do have a little ways. $34, $35. This should get us up to 39. And we can learn both of these. And even cook some of them. And that'll put us at 50 cooking. Nice. It's weird that it's not showing... Oh, it is now. Okay. I just had to refresh. I was going to say, it's weird that it's not showing that these have been eaten. All right, Curly, have a wonderful night. Thanks for hanging out so much. I appreciate it greatly. And I hope you get some good rest. All right.
The number of atrocities committed by the Burning Legion is countless. Even as we speak, they send their Legion forces against the creatures of this land. Helpless to defend against their power, they fall one by one. Adventurer, help me stop these crimes of nature, destroy all which they corrupt. Over the hill, east of here, you will see the corruption spreading across Bladed Gulch. Kill the ones causing the crime, the fell corruptors, and as many fellsworn as you can.
Can do.
Good, I've seen you around. And I've been meaning to speak to you about a matter of some importance. There are reports coming in that, for some reason, the Bloodmaw ogres are planning an offensive against Sylvaner and Weald. We don't know who or what is pushing them to do this, but I intend to nip their plan in the bud. Bloodmaw Camp is where the attacks to be staged from. Head northwest down the ramp out of the Ruan Weald, and you will find it. I want you to kill their leader, Dorguk.
Be good.
I've heard that you've done us more than proud in the fight against the ogres thus far. Now, I would ask that you face them again. I want you to crush the ogres at Bloodmaw Camp. To get down there, head northwest, down the ramp out of the Ruin Weald. You'll find them at the base of the ramp. Good luck, traveler.
Be careful.
The winds guide you.
Oh. I'm like, why is it telling, why is it confirming I want to sell this? What? The 2-hour time on these items is very, very annoying. Yeah, that's just simply worse. I don't even like parry that much. I like it when mobs punch me in the face. One might say, prefer it. Plasma Rat's Hyper Scythe. Y'all, that's a scythe right there. Daisy. Good grief. Soon I will plant roots and sleep. Before I rest, there are things that must yet be done.
Northeast of here, on the plateau above us, lies the burnt ashes of my ancient home. A great wood flourished there, before the burning legion sent their imps to burn us away. So many died, that even centuries later, my tired old heart hungers for revenge. There are too many of them for us to ever reclaim the land, but you could make them afraid. Surely you will help me? If you follow the road east and up the side of a mountain, then turn north, you will come to my long-lost home. Once there was a wood there. Its name is forgotten. Long ago, the Burning Legion summoned scorched imps and other creatures of flame. My home was destroyed, and my people fled. Now only I remain. I have saved some ironroot seeds that could be planted in fertile volcanic soil. Their magic is strong. Do this for me, and I will share with you the treasures of a forgotten age.
A crappy green shield. Excellent. Alright. See if we can find this overseer. To negotiate. Daisy. Blade's Edge Mountains are a place of great opportunity. How unfortunate that some deem themselves above all others, a matter that pertain to taking advantage of such opportunities. Why did the Cenarian expedition think they are to tell us what we can and cannot do here? Negotiations. Negotiations. Alright, well, we tried to negotiate, so now we'll just have to murder everything. That sounds about right, right?
What? They dismissed you and our proposals out of hand? This is outrageous. We go to them in good faith, and they turn you away without even trying to come to a compromise? Well, we'll see about that. We will not stand idly by while they decimate the ruin wheeled around us. Our first priority must be to the trees. Traveler, I want you to go back out into the Weald and deliver a very different message for us. I want you to slay every one of their hewers that you come into contact with. If they will not listen to reason, perhaps they will listen to a more assertive method of persuasion.
Pardon me, but I couldn't help but overhear your conversation with Chon. I'd like to help. I'm studying the Blackwing Coven and helping the Druids in their dealings with them. I'm very interested in acquiring a few of their dragon whelps. It would help us to gauge exactly what up against by understanding that which they be. But first we're going to need to acquire some nets. I noticed that the Wyrn cult poachers out in the Ruin Weald have an abundance of them.
Ah. Hi, Overseer. How's it going, man? Definitely not murder hobo in your camps here. We need to find a camp of hewers. Alright, last net. So now we just literally need hewers. That's a sneaky, sneaky Dreaming Glory in there. That's funny. Hewers? Where are the hewers? Now, seriously, where are the hewers? There's a couple. There's the last one.
Work complete.
Perfect. Harbinger's Pendant, huh? Does it just drop off of any of them? Oh. Cool, not a single one. There, taught that egg a lesson. Okay, I got one claw finally. Two claws. Three. A 4. A 5? Yeah. Okay. Hello, Harbinger of the Raven. I need your pendant. Oh, I do need the corruptors. Cool.
Work complete.
I need the 4 of these scale wings too. Alright, just 2 more of the scale wings, and we're good with this quest. Slowly getting these quests burned out of my quest log. Good spacing. Scale wing. Good timing, whatever.
Complete.
Okay, seriously? Gosh dang it, Blizzard. Small indie company, people. Small indie company. Teeny tiny.
Work complete.
Just a couple more imps.
Work complete.
And we should just fly up here and get these last few zones explored. Just to get them done. Then we'll have Blade's Edge Explorer done, and we just have Netherstorm and Negran left to do. Is this the last one? No. We need the Blood Maul camp too, which is right over here. So, where we were heading anyways. And here it comes. Yet another achievement on the doorstep. Boom. Cool. Okay. We need the name dude. And then we need a bunch of his lackeys.
Work complete.
This is a little bit different as we need a very specific set of mobs. It's not just kill everything you see. Although we're now done with the warlocks. So we just need 8 more maulers. Which found 2 of them. One more. Found the target.
Work complete.
God, could you imagine someone landing, just like flying around on a hoverboard around the camp where you live and work and just murdering everyone in the camp? That's nightmare fuel.
I do not pride myself knowing we destroyed what Alien has created, but the corruption needed to be stopped. You have done well, traveler.
Don't be bothering me. Can't you see I'm trying to unlock mysterious powers? Ah, what's that you have? Let me take a closer look, traveler. Yes, yes. Yes, it's just what I thought it was. Here, let me fix this mask for you. Okay, it should work now. What is it, you ask? Why, it's a communication device. It allows those blockheads to communicate with each other. You know, the Burn Legion. I would suggest that you hand this mask to Wild Lord Antilarian. He's over there, pacing around. He's always moving. He is. Well, get moving. He's been trying to get his hands on one of these for some time now.
I cannot believe my eyes. That mask you hold in your hands is a Fellsworn gas mask, and by the appearance, it's not damaged. The trouble we can cause Forge Camp. Anger is boundless. Are you interested in helping us out, adventurer? I have a very special mission for you, adventurer. I need you to infiltrate Forge Camp, Anger east of here. When you enter the camp, you will need to wear the Fellsworn gas mask and locate the Legion communicator. Once you have located the communication device, speak with whomever is on the other side of the device. If all works out, you can trick the demon into something devious. Try telling the demon that Camp Anger has revolted. Good luck to you, traveler.
Work complete.
Okay, buddy. I can do that.
How's the procurement of nets coming along? From what I've seen, those nets that the poachers use should be strong enough for the task at hand. Oh, those look splendid. These cultists certainly have an eye for craftsmanship. Too bad for them that it's misdirected. And now that we have the nets, would you be willing to help little old me with a thing or two? I need to examine the whelps that they are raising at the Blackwing Coven. There should be an abundance of them around inside their cavernous space, as well as a number of eggs, which, if you close to them, will likely Please, adventurer, take the net and capture a handful of them alive for me. Find them by heading west across the Wormskull Bridge and heading through the Wormskull Tunnel. Follow the path to its end, past Grishneth and the Raven's Wood.
Have a good one.
Can do.
Thank you, adventurer. While we'll do it that the wildlife will replenish itself in quick order, the trees, especially in a natural fashion, is a much more time-intensive process. What's that you have there? Is that a bloodstain on that note? This is interesting, but disturbing. I wonder if Samia knows who this Culfist Darkscale is? I'm not certain what we should do. I'm not much of a military planner. Watcher Moonshed will know what to do. He's heading up our defensive efforts at the Wormskull Tunnel to the west, at the end of Wormskull Bridge. We have a force out there, just in case the cultists try anything funny. Please, take the note to him with all due haste.
Work complete.
Once the Harbinger is aware of your attack upon his flock, he will be quick to respond. You have it. With this pendant, I will be able to attune you to the Arakoa of Grishneth in such a way that will enable you to comprehend their speech. With this, we may gain further understanding of the Arakoa, and the nature of the Raven. I will need your help to do this.
Good luck, friend.
At Grishnath, totems left by the oracles of the Raven enable the Arakoa to hear the word of the Raven. Unfortunately, the language of the Arakoa is indecipherable to us. Using the Harbinger's pendant, we can understand it. You will be able to take the souls of the Arakoa to understand their language. While you are suffused with the Arakoa's spirit, you can visit the totems and understand their message. Discover this for us, adventurer.
Well met.
What
See you
news do
soon.
you bring? Now
Safe
that's
travels.
pretty. Looks a lot like those Gron that are always bossing the Bladespire ogres around. Odd that you should find it in the hands of one of the Bloodmaw leaders. This is bad news. Gorgron, the Dragon Eater, is behind the recent Bloodmaw plans against Sylvanar. Why he's manipulating them and not just using the Bladespire. But if we're to deal with a Gron, we're going to need help. I know a man who's wise in the ways of all sorts of exotic magics. Bowen Sablimana is his name, and you can find him at the Circle of Blood, Bagnsrent, near Amptilo in the northwest and in southwest through the canyon. Ask him to fashion us a trap for the Gron. With Dorgok dead, the Bloodmaw ogres are without leadership and should be in disarray until another leader arises from within their ranks. Thank you, traveler. I think we can breathe a little easier now.
Safe travels.
The lieutenant nods her head in obvious approval of your killing prowess.
I am impressed, adventurer. Your reputation seems to be well deserved. Every time one of the ogres is, we come one step closer to ridding ourselves of a danger that no intention of leaving us in peace.
Safe travels.
Almost done with the quest turnaround.
There are so many that we can never kill them all, but you have given me hope. Perhaps I shall try a little harder for another few centuries to revive my beloved wood. Is it done? Did you return some life to my ancient home? You destroyed many of those foul little creatures. I can rest easier knowing that so many were destroyed.
Cool. What's my Cenarian expedition at? Oh, not even halfway to Revered? Blech. Alright, what do we got? Let's go do the Fellsworn gas mask first. Oh, especially since it has a duration to it. Jesus. Okay. God, I love that look. For every moment I hear silence, you draw closer to your death. Speak. What? The camp is revolted? This cannot possibly be true. My minions would not dare undermine my authority. Well then, every last one of them will pay for this treachery. They will pay dearly. Silence them all and be done with it. Report back to me once you've carried out my order, or you shall be dealt with. Okay. One problem. Everything appears to be dead up here. Someone else appears to have just murdered everything in the area. It is truly unfortunate. I don't need fell cannons. I don't need anger gods. Do need attendants, and I do need engineers. One more of each. There we go. Perfect timing. Never didn't have it. That will surely teach those that don't do as I say. By the way, where's Doomcrier? Why have you reported this revolt to me and not she? Doomcrier did nothing to stop the revolt? How dare she? She's been trying to undermine my authority for some time. However, this time will be her last. You must summon her and deal with her personally. Her anger guards hold the keys that summon her to forge Camp Anger. Retrieve the 5 keys and activate the 5 Legion obelisks. The obelisks have a short duration, so make sure they're all activated at the same time. Remember, the anger guards carry more keys. Spooky. Freaky. Forky. Five key. All right. Did that activate? What? That's the only one that activated. Oh, there she is. Cool. Just took a little bit to spawn her. Had me super worried for a moment there.
Work complete.
Nice.
That is great news. Great news indeed, adventurer. I could not have asked for a better outcome. Your service to our people is most greatly appreciated. Choose one of the following heroic items. Your name will forever be remembered in our people's heart. Now there is an even greater threat from the Burning Legion. To the south is a portal known as Death's Door, which opens upon the horrific world where the Legion breeds its deadly hounds. To get there, exit Evergrove by heading east up the ramp. Follow the path south, through the Bladed Gulch, Rosin's Landing, Razor Ridge, and the Skelling Shell. Then, take the ramp down into the Vekar Stand, and enter Death's Door through the tunnel, south of Moknathal. Once there, use this druid signal.
Grok said that I am wise. I don't know about that. Perhaps it is because I am the only one in my clan that is truly trying to save us from annihilation by the Bladespire clan, and Gruul and his sons who are backing them. I hope that you have come to deliver us from certain doom, Paladin.
To the east, at the terminus of Dragon's End, is the Cursed Hollow. Therein, Grulok, son of Gruul, plots his dim-witted schemes. I heard that one of his possessions was stolen from him through trickery. Was that you? Unfortunate that he was not slain in the process. If we to regain our freedom, I would have you his most prized possession, a dragon skull, from when he rejoiced in his father's slaying of the black dragonflight. The only way you get the skull is to vanquish him.
You know, we don't ask those kind of questions, Helgate.
On the Razor Ridge, above and to the southeast, Magic patrols. His father assigned him as the warden of the eastern mountain range, and he revels in terrorizing any creature that gets in his way. As a son of Gruul, he must be done away with if my clan is to survive. That's where you come in. Magic carries a treasure chest with him at all times. Prove to me that he has been slain by bringing me his precious chest. Feel free to keep whatever you find within it. Are you familiar with Shatrath City, traveler? Above it to the northwest is a place called the Barrier Hills, which you can only get to upon a flying mount. One of Gruul's sons, Slag, exiled himself and took control of the Gorduni ogres that reside there. Even at such a distance, we cannot afford to leave him in peace, lest he return when the rest of his brothers have been slain. Adventurer, you must travel there and bring back his standard as proof that he has been dealt with.
Ah, an envoy from the vaunted Alliance. Tell me, lackey, why is it that you are here, begging me for this thing, instead of your illustrious commander? Could it be that he is afraid of me? It says something about you that you are not, but I haven't quite decided yet what that is. Very well, I'll create this trap, but first I want something in return. There happens to be a nearby Gron that is in possession of an item that I want, but you can't face him, not yet anyway. So you and I are going to fashion a sleeping powder from the poison of the nearby crust bursters. You'll find them in the churning gulch to the southwest. Bring me a number of their glands, and be quick about it.
Oh, what? What? Oh, Blizzard. One more gland. There we go.
Work complete.
That was nice and easy.
You have all of the venom glands? If not, begone and waste no more of my time until you do. Very well. A simple, if mundane, task has been completed. Now, hand me the glands, and I will perform the difficult part. I've outdone myself again. I've fashioned a sleeping powder for you to use on Gruulok, the Gron I spoke of, who is guarding what I want. Gruulok keeps himself at the Cursed Hollow, an area at the eastern edge of Dragon's End on the other side of the Circle of Blood. If I were you, I wouldn't tarry long once you have his sack. The effects of the dust won't last long.
Okay, so I have to put him to sleep and murk him? Oop, going the wrong direction. Got slightly turned around there. I love the dragons impaled on the spikes. That's so cool. Gruulok. Okay. I also need to kill you, so... I guess I could have just killed you. I didn't have to use the sleeping powder. Man, that used to be a lot harder. We should go see if the other one is alive. Magok. He walks around this path, I believe. There he is.
Work complete.
Cool. We're right here too. Dude, I'd appreciate it if you flew a little bit faster.
It is a relief that Wild Lord Antilarian has sent you to us. The problem is much worse than first we feared. We must shut down the Burning Legion's access to Death's Door. But first we're going to destroy their 2 warp gates. The problem is, we can't even scratch one of those things. So you're going to need to use their own weapons against them. Death's Might, Death's Watch, Deathforge oversmiths, and Deathforge technicians carry the ammunition for the fell cannons. Normally it wouldn't affect any of them, but if you bring the cannonballs to me, I will imbue them with nature's unbridled wrath.
I think all of these used to be elite too. Used to be. Ooh, one more cannonball. There we go.
Work complete.
Is he still over here? Of course he isn't. Why would he still be over here? That would be too easy.
Do you have the cannonballs yet? Those things stink more than I thought they would. Quickly, hunt them over to me, and I will imbue them with nature's force such that they will be extremely deadly to their fell masters and their unnatural creations. Now that the ammunition can affect the Burning Legion, it's time for you to use it. There are 2 warp gates, which are used for teleportation and enhancement of the Void Terrors. One is in the south and the other in the north, and each is within range of a fell cannon. Use the naturalized ammunition to take control of each fell cannon and destroy the warp gates. Attack the gate with artillery to begin, and be prepared to kill its defenders to keep the cannon alive if necessary.
How many shots do you have to hit these things with? Ah, dang it. There we go. Good God. Yeah, that was the north gate. South one's down here. Woo! Had a big cough there. There we go.
Complete.
Nice. I might as well just call him down here. Give me that quest completion.
Have you destroyed both of the warp gates yet? Your prowess is staggering. Very well, with the warp gates out of the picture, there's only one thing left to do. Belmont the Houndmaster must die. He maintains the ritual that keeps the portal functioning. The Death Store portal is located at the north end of the canyon. When you find it, you will find Belmont. You're going to need help on this one. So take this wand. When you battle the Houndmaster, use it, and a couple of my friends will come to your aid. After you have defeated Belmont, return to Wild Lord and Talarian. And Adventurer, thank you for all that you've gone through for us here.
I definitely wouldn't need help with this fight. See?
Work complete.
Easy. Alright. Go turn in these quests. We should go kill that other Gruul. Otherwise we're gonna forget. And then we're gonna be really annoyed when we realize that we have to. Plus we can hearth back up to Toshli, so shouldn't be too bad. We're at 110 out of 186 on the zone, though, so we are getting closer. We are getting very, very close. Why is it saying the quest is back there? Because it changed what I was tracking. Cool. I love flying over Zangarmarsh. All right. Where is this jerk face? Is he over here? Sure is. Oi, jerk face. I'm here to murk ya. Thank you, sir. I'll be taking that banner.
Complete.
And I'll be hearthing. Bye. Cool. So this has got to be the Gron threat we're working on. Rune Wield is almost done. Not sure if Death's Door is part of Toshli's. Maybe?
Is Grulok no more? Indeed, it must have been a difficult struggle, traveler. I feel greatly relieved now that he will not be breathing down our necks here. I will send this skull down to Chort for safekeeping. I'm beginning to think that, with your help, we might just pull this off. Do you have the chest? You say it was empty. Unfortunate, but you can see the mindless brutality that we're up against. With the fall of Magic, we are one step closer to realizing my dream of a home for the ogres where we can determine our own destiny. Do you return with Slag's standard in hand? What a relief that Slag is gone. No longer will we be threatened by the looming specter of his return. If you do not mind, I will take the standard as a symbol of hope for all of the ogres of the mountains. Thank you, adventurer. There is one more Gron to be slain. Skulluk Soulgrinder. He keeps himself hidden away, but there is a way to coax him forth. He was trained by an ogre warlock, known as Vimgol, the Vile, whose grimoire you must retrieve. Vimgol must be summoned by standing within a fire ring at his circle. Find Vimgol's circle in the mountains, to the northeast, near the Broken Wilds. Adventurer, if you hear Vimgol talk about growing bigger, get people back into each of the 5 fire rings to interrupt his casting.
You are before me again, traveler. This must mean that you've procured the sack out from underneath Grulok's nose.
Baron Zablaman appears inside the Grand Sack.
Zablaman?
Seems satisfied.
Very well. You have upheld your end of the bargain, and now I will gift your commander Stonewall with the trap. There's nothing more that I hate in this world than the sons of Gruul and their father. They slaughtered my people, and my children, and now I will have a taste of revenge. I have fashioned a trap from some dragon fire, and if you're clever enough, you might just be able to use it to kill a Gron. I'm sure that you have a particular Gron in mind. It matters not to me which one you kill. Just hurry, Take the trap to your Commander Stonewall. My thirst for revenge must be quenched.
Okay, we'll fly up here and do Vimgol, then we'll turn in these. Let's turn in this quest while we're here, so that we don't have to specifically go out of the way to turn it in.
How can I help you? You bring news from Evergrove? It's as I thought. And that's not good. I've got an idea for how to help you. But first, I was wondering if you might help us out first. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. With the Blackwing Worm cultists massing in the tunnel, we're hard-pressed to deal with the situation. Quite frankly, they have the numbers. And while we've able to take care of any of their people that too close, the fact remains that if they, in earnest, we're to be overrun, the situation calls for someone to get through to the other end of the tunnel and take out their leader, Draka Longtail. Up for some fun?
I'm just assuming that, like, with this add-on for voiceover, that, like, all these people are ESL, English as a second language, and aren't great at English. So that's my assumption. Okay, how do we summon this dude? By standing within a fire ring at a circle. Ah, there we go.
Work complete.
We'll stop and turn these quests in first.
Did the Baron fashion us a trap? One powerful enough to kill a Gron?
Be good.
A trap fashioned from the essence of Dragon Flame? I wonder how Sablemane comes by such rarefied substances. It does not matter. What does matter is that we are going to use it to slay a son of Gruul. We must show the ogres that we are not to be trifled with. We must send a message. Travel to Boldermock and kill the ogres there. Make sure you keep their heads. Then go to Gorgrim's altar and place the trap there for. Gorgrim will appear, and you must lure him into the trap. When he dies, mount your grisly totems near his corpse, so that the ogres may at their fallen master and their fallen brother Zanis, and know the price for seeking to destroy us.
I know that we have plans for you to head to Boulder. I have something that I want you to do while you are there. We must take any chance we can to strike down the ogres of these mountains, or they will overrun us, and all that we have and died for will be for nothing. Boldermock lies to the west. Travel southwest, cross the bridge and head through the tunnel. On the west side of the Raven's Wood you will find them. Adventurer, I want you to wipe out the Bladespire ogres of Boldermock.
It is over then? Has the danger at Death's Door been averted? You are truly an amazing queston. If I thought that we were indebted to you before, then now there is simply no way in which we could ever repay you. But we'll give it a try. Thank you of Evergrove.
Cool.
Have you summoned forth Vimgol the Vile, and taken the grimoire from his dead clutches? I hesitate to even touch such a tainted thing of evil. Yet rid it we must, if we are to glean what knowledge it contains, and bring forth Skullock from his hiding place. The Grimoire is the key to Skullock's downfall. Read aloud from the book at Soulgrinder's Barrow. To initiate the ritual, an object known as the Soulgrinder will appear, as well as Skullock's ghostly victims, who will try to destroy it. You must keep them from doing so long enough to force Skullock fully into the world. Find the Barrow by heading north through the Daggermaw Canyon, on the other side of the Circle of Blood. It is on the right side before Gruul's lair. Bring back Skullock's soul. Katie.
I got this, yo. Oh. Priestie's doing this, huh? Please let me be able to get credit for this. Please, please, please. Yes. Nice. Perfect. Good, I didn't have to sit there and do the whole thing on my own. Which would have been fine, just boring.
Have you taken Skullock's soul yet? It is over then. You have freed us from the shackles of our enslavement to the sons of Gruul. You have given the Bloodmaw clan a reprieve from certain extinction. Words cannot describe the extent of the debt that all of the ogres of the Blade's Edge Mountains, Bloodmaw and Bladespire alike, you, adventurer, look down. Even now the ogres gather to pay you tribute. Let Gruul and his puppet, the old king, Malgur, cower within their lair. Go to the ogres below as our new king. Now that you have delivered us from bondage, we can begin the process of reunifying the clans. This will take some time. Old grudges are difficult to overcome, but more pressing, you must go to Ogrila, in the heavens above to the west. You must defend it, and use from those forces above that, the Gron, to protect us from Ethrial's demons, and worst of all, the Black Dragonflight. When you find Ogre Heaven, seek out the wisdom of Chualor on how best to proceed.
Work complete.
Easy. Oh, and I have to turn in back here. Of course I do.
With Draka out of the picture, we should be able to take advantage of the situation. There'll be infighting over who should be in charge, and that will relieve some of the pressure. That is, unless the Overseer mentioned in that note you gave me comes to take her place. Let's see if you can do something to make sure that never happens. I know what must be done. Adventurer, you must pose as Overseer Nuar and attend that meeting. The worm cultists at the Coven all have a standard outfit that they go scraps from them. And when you enough put together a disguise, pose as Overseer Nuar and speak with Colphus Darkscale to see what he has to say, and then return to Tree Warden Chon. You'll find the Coven by heading through the Wormskull Tunnel and following the path past the Raven's Wood and Grishnath to its end.
Why you no work? Do I need something? Ah. There we go. And to very quickly get all of these before I lose the understanding of Ravenspeak. I don't even have to click on it? Wow. Okay. Nice. Go over here. I like that these are all neutral. Because I've done the quest. Need one more of each. I need one more shaman.
Work complete.
Is it because his body's right here? Yup. So we'll come back. Five scraps. These cultists are just being kind of stingy on their disguise. Or fragments of their costume. I need him. This is extremely annoying that I'm not getting any costume drops. I've gotten 3, I need 2 more. One more. There we go. We'll swing around. Of course, now I get costume scraps.
Work complete.
Cool. Oh, I'm clicking the wrong thing. I'm like, why is this not working? Right, the meeting. Let's get down to it then. The fact that the lumber and livestock being gathered from the ruined weald, which you're responsible for, is slow and too trickle. We need those resources, but you've allowed the druids of the Cenarian expedition to get in the way. I don't want excuses, I demand results. You think what we're doing here is a joke? If we don't do this right, then not only will the so-called do-gooders come calling, but will be found unworthy for elevation within the ranks of the Blackwing. Is that what you want? You could at least try to sound a little bit convincing. Look, Nuar. I wasn't going to tell you this, but I might as well because it's going to involve you too. Maxnar is planning an all-out attack on the druids at Ruin Weald, and he intends to wipe them out. It's bad enough that we've been fighting with the Boulder Rock ogres, so we can't afford another front to deal with. I've arranged for a temporary truce with the Arakoa. But, well, what do you think? Putting the final preparations together even as we speak. The rest will depend upon how quickly you can organize your forces at Ruin Weald. Do you think that you can handle that and get it done quickly? That's the spirit. I'm glad that we had this little meeting. I feel much better about the attack now. With leaders like you on the front, how can we lose? All right, you have your marching orders. Now get back to the Ruin Weald and make it happen. Okay, bye. I'm going to go set up an attack of some kind. Oh, hi, Blackscale. All right, let's see if we can summon the guy. Hey. Oh. Was that it?
Work complete.
Cool. I was ready to fight his butt. I don't really want to do the Ogre Law stuff, but I guess we'll head up there. We still haven't finished any of the 3 other quest lines. The first one was like super fast, and then the other 3 were like, nah, we good. No rare spawn.
Mogdork sent a message ahead, saying that I should expect you. I am glad that you came. With the Sons of Gruul, it is only a matter of time, a short amount at that, before the various inhabitants of this mountain terrace, and the one to the north, decide to prey upon our ogre brothers down below. I trust that you will help us to prevent that. When, correctly, the crystals of the mountains exhibit strange powers, such as the clarity of mind that we have here in Ogrila. All of the creatures atop the mountains covet the crystal shards and use them to further their own goals. An economy has even sprung up around them. To assist us, you must first learn about the Apex's shards. Bring me some. In addition to the creatures here having them, they can sometimes be found where the flayers dig at the larger crystals.
So they just have a random chance of dropping? Oh, sure do. So can the boars carry them too? Well, 2 more shards. And there we go.
Work complete.
As you to understand the shards and crystals, you will be better able to assist us.
I highly doubt this is part of the quests.
The shards themselves get their name from an ancient and now extinct Arakoan civilization, which used to live atop the mountains here. Do you have the shards with you?
Shualar's left head begins to speak.
These will do fine. Remember, the value of the shard is not in what it can purchase for you. It is not even in what it can potentially do for you when properly forged. Though, there is some debate over that.
His right head finishes.
The true value is in the journey to attain the shard. Long ago, a now extinct sect of the Arakoa known as the Apexis lived here. Remnants of their civilization are still present. We call them Apexis relics. What we know about them is that, when properly used, they grant a boon. Each relic presents a colored sequence which, when the crystals are in the correct order, through a series of levels, each harder than the last, An Apexis shard is needed to power the relic. Return when you have attained the insight of the Apexis vibration. Traveler, we've got a problem. We have lots of sons, and ever since the Skyguard moved in nearby, all our sons ever talk about is joining their ranks. As a proud father, we want them to have every advantage for when they apply. So, would you go to the Fell, Crystal Forge, at either forge camp to the north or south, and procure a magic flask for our sons? You can't miss their green smoke. We think that they take 10 Apexis shards to name. We'd give you the shards, but we don't have any at the moment.
Of course you don't have any at the moment. All right. Yellow, red. Yellow, blue, red. R, B, R, G. R, B, R, G. G, R, Y, Y, G. G, R, Y, Y, G. G, Y, 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 R, Y. Y, Y, R, Y. There we go. All right. How far can you go on that? Good God. Okay. I'll get up to 10 shards. I'll do this quest, and then I think I'm going to stop there on this quest line and go finish the other ones. See if we even need to do this. Oh, man. And that other one just reset. Okay, we're up to 6. We're up to 9. One more. Yeah, Simple Simon. Simon Says. I've heard those variations of it before. I had one growing up way back in the day. Way back in the day. Oh, this is the forge here.
Work complete.
Cool. Go turn this in. I just wonder if there's a quest for bomb them again, but that's the only one.
You have that magic flask, yet it will mean the world to little Torcus Jr. You're a lifesaver. Adventurer, our boys are going to be so excited to hear the news. Okay, so one down. and one to go. We did tell you about the other magical flask that they're going to need, didn't we? As to that other magical flask, it can only be obtained from one spot. Bashir Landing. It's an ethereal base, and they aren't too friendly with outsiders, so it might be a little dangerous to obtain. Where's Bashir Landing, you ask? Well, if you get on your flying steed and head north by northeast, well past Forge Camp, Wrath, you will eventually spot it. The Bashir Crystal Forge itself is at the northeast corner of the landing. Thank you for doing this, adventurer. It'll mean the world to our sons.
Shu Alor nods his head at you in satisfaction at your accomplishment.
You have a quick mind, adventurer. It took us much longer to successfully make use of the relic. Now that you know how, you can do so as much as you care to. Just remember
Who do I talk to?
that they require an Apexis shard to power them. Now that you have the enlightening vibrations of the Apexis relics, it is time for you to, your understanding of their workings. We are very eager to benefit from your observations. As you progress in your ability to attune to the relics, you will gain a higher level of knowledge. This recognition will come in the form of an emanation from the relic. Return to us when you have attained such an emanation.
Okay.
Adventurer, we were wondering if you might be willing to visit our friends just to the north at the Skyguard outpost. Sky Commander Keller and his Skyguard are here. Missions for our mutual protection, and he's asked us to send along anyone
I don't know if this will work.
would at helping
It did.
out.
Okay.
That would be you. Head up there as soon as you can, and please give him our regards.
Welcome to the Skyguard outpost. With me own hands, ya know. Say I know, yeah, the whole thing.
The Sky Commander looks serious.
You must be looking to spoil for a fight if you're here talking to me. It was kind of old Chualo ta sent ye along. We can always use fresh meat for the grinder around here. If you don't mind, I'd like you to start by having a talk with my sergeant across the way. Don't mind her tone, though it be sharper than the great swords you be carrying.
You have a flying mount. So what? You think you have what it takes to use it properly? Forge Camp, Wrath and Forge Camp, Terror to the north and south are a major pain in my backside, as well as being a threat to peaceful Ogrila. With all of those fell cannons shooting down the Skyguard left and right, we can't get through there to take care of business. You want to prove yourself? Take these bombs and knock out their ammo stacks. Just don't let them shoot you down too. You take out their stacks of fell cannonballs yet?
And 11. 12. 13. 14. 15.
Work complete.
All right. No idea if that was in enough time for the achievement or not. Hopefully it was, but we'll see.
You take out their stacks of fell cannonballs yet? Well, I guess you had it in you after all. Good work. Maybe old man Keller was wrong about you after all.
Sky Sergeant Vanderlip smirks.
We're still having problems with those flak cannons, adventurer. Don't me wrong. I think that you an outstanding job the last time out, but that doesn't the fact that those damned demons to be replenishing their ammo supplies faster than we can. Them out. And that means we're having a hell of a time getting our people through there, not to mention the risk those demons pose to Ogrila. What do you say? Want to take another shot at it?
That's 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15.
Work complete.
I may have been lit on fire again. Just a couple of times. It's all good.
How goes the bombing run? Outstanding work, adventure.
There we go.
I'd have you back in the
Nice.
air and bombing them again. But policy
Achievement
around here is to make sure
earned.
our pilots get plenty of R&R. Sorry, I don't make the rules, but I sure as hell enforce them.
Man, there's a whole bunch of quests that popped up here now.
For some fun. Every couple of hours, the Idotechs launch an assault on Bashir Landing, far to the northeast in the Blade's Edge Mountains. They say that they're there studying the Bashir Crystal Forge.
The wrangling.
It's an assault.
I'm gonna cancel both of those. Let's go do the ogre quests. Or the rune wield quests. Because I think we're getting close to being done with the zone. We're at 128 of 185. I did get this flight path, right?
What brings?
Yeah, looks like it.
Attack us, wipe us out? I think not. This Blackwing Coven has a great deal to learn if they think the Cenarian expedition is so easily dealt with. What is it that they say? Turnabout is fair play. They've left us no choice, adventurer. It's time to put an end to the threat from the Blackwing Coven by taking out their leader, Max Navi Ashmal. I don't know if you caught a glimpse of him while you were in there, but he's one of the Dragonkin, half man, half dragon, and he's tough. So don't underestimate him. Finish it quickly, and with any luck, you'll secure the safety of Evergrove and the Luan Wheel.
Did you run into much trouble snatching the whelps? I hope you didn't get singed. Oh my goodness, these are more than I'd hoped for. You are certainly to be lauded for your heroics. This looks like a fine brood of black whelps to make a start with. Examining them, that is. Please, accept this as payment. I insist.
Safe travels.
Yeah, you definitely seem like you're not doing anything shady.
This is truly disturbing. The Arakoa were peaceful for a long time. This cult of the Raven was nothing more than a gathering of misfits and madmen, but their power has grown that we cannot discount. Perhaps there is more to this Raven than we know.
Has the message been delivered? Well done, adventurer. I suspect we will hear little more from the ogres and their master while you are out being one hell of a traveler. Baron Zebelman sent his pet dragon up here with a message. He's asked for you personally. From what I understand, he wants you to head up his own fight against the Gron. I guess the most qualified person in all of Outland too. I'd get in contact with a couple of friends first and ask them to join you at the Circle of Blood.
Lieutenant Fairweather grins at the story that you tell her about your adventures at Bouldermock.
Ah, I wish that I could have been there with you. Let me tell you something, adventurer. Never accept any duty that keeps you from the glory of the battlefield. Ah, after all of the ogre killing that you've done, are there any still left in these mountains for me?
Go with honor, friend.
Cool.
Peace be with you.
All right. See what Baron Sablemane has for us.
Ah, I see that you decided to take your sweet
What the
time
hell?
answering my summons. No matter, I have plenty of time to exact my revenge, and I intend for you to be my proxy in the coming battle. You've proven yourself resourceful, and now I think I'm going to put you to personal use in my own fight against Gruul and his sons. The Bladespire clan are the favored of the Gron, and while you may have out their numbers elsewhere, you haven't yet dealt with their strongest. Gruul protects the exterior of his lair with only the toughest of ogres, and it is those that you must kill. Head north through the Daggermore Canyon, and you will find Gruul's lair at the end.
I like that even these I don't have to worry about. Even these are neutral to me. That raptor just phased out of existence. Ooh. Procrastinist. How's it going, man? It is almost midnight, so it's not too bad. Oops, I didn't mean to attack this chef. Whoopsie. But it's also a weekend for me, so you know, 6 to 1, half dozen to the other. It's all good, man. I'm getting close to being done with Bladespire. And once I'm done here, then I'll be calling it for the night. We still aren't quite finished with Shadowmoon Valley. I have 2 dungeon quests that I have to do before I can finish out Shadowmoon. So we did a couple of dungeons earlier. I had Chris from chat help out with them, and he just ran me through them really quick. Nice and easy, simple, fast runs. But then he had to log because he works in the morning. And so I have 2 dungeons left to do for Shadowmoon. And we'll see if I can't convince Chris to help me with them tomorrow.
Work complete.
Right on. Where is this quest? Huh. Is this down here somewhere?
Very well. I chose wisely when I selected you to spearhead my fight. Time to ramp things up to a whole new level. I think. You remember that little goodie that you stole for me out from underneath Grullock's nose? You're going to get a chance to put it to good use. The time has come for us to face Gok, the master of the Bladespire ogres. It is also time that I take a hand in events to see the lust of the Gron's life. Take my signet ring. When you come to the altar of Gok, use it, and I will come to join you. Together, we will destroy Gok.
Where's the altar of Gok? Is it in here? No. Yeah, it's all good, procrastinist. No worries. None at all. I don't know where the altar of Gok is. Let's look it up. Ah, okay. Got it. It's up here. And then I have to look up where the crystal resonant frequency is, because that is also not showing up. I think it's down in... I think you have to do it down in here. It says it's like right here. Let's read the comments. 6418. Here it is. I did find out that I can kind of pseudo solo some instances. That's fun. Please let me turn in here. Please let me turn in here. No? Okay, cool. Thanks, Baron Jerkface. Yeah, I went into the Arcatraz and soloed up to the first boss. Any mobs that have a heal mechanic that you have to burst down or anything like that is a no-go, though. Like, there's not a chance in hell.
In time, all the Sons of Gruul will be destroyed. You fought surprisingly well for a Questant, and it was an honor to have you at my side. My transformation must have been quite a surprise for you. I trust it was not too startling. Let's keep my true identity between the two of us for now, shall we? In return, and for your adept service, I grant you your choice of any of these boons.
The grand threat is done. Let's Go kill Maxnar the Ashmaw. Two more quest lines to finish. And I believe this has something to do with Toshli's. And this might be the end of Runeweald. Not 100% positive on those, though. I don't have to capture you this time, Wormcolt Black Whelp. That means you die. Oh, he's up there? Crap. That's so obnoxious to have to get to. I probably could have walked right by this one. Oh well. Makes me wonder, could I have just loaded up on costume scraps and walked past all these mobs? Probably. Did I need to? Not really.
Work complete.
Boom. All right. Let's see about this singing crystal resonator. It has to be right down here, right? Okay, one more. Is it not going to spawn anything? Oh, cool. Hey, whatever works for them. Wait, do I have to place one more? There we go. Nice. I don't know how I missed this quest for so long. Procrastinist.
Well, do you have the measurements from the sea crystals that I asked for? This is extraordinary. I had no idea. It's almost as if those crystals are alive. I wonder if there's some sort of symbiotic relationship between them and the nether drakes. Thank you. Thank you. You must accept a little something from my collection of odds and ends that I wouldn't be caught dead wearing. One of them might look good on you, though.
Very good.
A Toshley Station. Heck yeah. Just Rune Wield left to go. Why is that showing not done? I got that achievement. No, wait. No, I didn't. I got the other one. I got Blade's Edge Bomberman. I followed the wrong one. Whatever. I'm an idiot. But only a minor idiot. Leave me alone. Stop making fun of me.
Now we can breathe more easily, knowing that the leader of our enemy has been dealt with. Not only that, but you've saved the entire mountain range from their depredations. Whatever their ultimate goals, you've foiled them. You have our gratitude, adventurer. Please accept this token of our esteem, as well as our unending hospitality.
And there's Blade's Edge done. If you're watching this on YouTube and you made it this far, let me know what you think about the AI voiceover. Let me know if you'd like to keep it on, take it off, whatever. Always happy to hear what people think and what people are looking for. I'm going to fly over to Netherstorm, set my hearth over there, and camp in the inn. But we are wrapping up the episode for today. I'll have already thrown the map up on the screen by now on YouTube, so. But if you enjoy this type of content, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments, etc., etc. Yeah. So we have a bit to explore in Netherstorm. Not too much. We'll hit this little spot right up here. To make sure it's explored fully. There we go. So we don't have too much more to explore on our way through Loremaster in Outland. And we'll get there pretty quick. But we'll be back here tomorrow for more content. My Hearthstone here. Is there a vendor in here? Sure isn't. Is there a vendor out here? Somewhere. There's one. Boom. All this stuff in my inventory. God, there's a lot of stuff in my inventory. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and call the episode there for today. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments. Backseat. Tell me how I suck at everything. It's all good. Anyways, I will catch you guys next time. Take care, everybody.